Hi everyone, my name is Chase. I am the director of OCR here for the UNAA. You are now watching the official rules and walkthrough video for the Ultimate OCR 3K 2025. This year, we have become a qualifier for the USA OCR team. What that means is our rules are going to be looking a little bit different than they have in the past. For the rules this year, we are going to be implementing the USA OCR 3-band system. Here we have a general overview of that 3-band system. For a full list of the rules, make sure to check out worldobstacle.org/competition rules and click on the OCR competition rules for XC. Here we have our OCR map as well as our list of obstacles for the race. Upon coming into the lobby, you will see we have an entrance and an exit. When you are ready to run, you will line up here at the entrance and they will call you up 2 at a time to start the race. Upon starting the race, you come into the course, go down, around, passing the first set of obstacles, go all the way up, over, back down, and then you can enter into lane number 1. Lane number 1 is going to be zipline and tire flip. Then after that, you come down, over, around, back out, all the way through into lane number 2. Make sure that you do all of the obstacles within that lane before moving on. Then you go all the way down and around, just like before, all the way through all 10 lanes. If at any point you have 1 or 2 bands cut for missing a single attempt obstacle, after you complete lane number 10, you would come up, over, all the way around, come this way, and then just before the finish line, right up here in the top left corner, there will be a penalty lap judge. This is the person who will give you the bands if you are missing any. Once you come here, they will tell you to go take a lap. You go down, over, around, all the way back up this way, back to the judge. Once they see you completed the lap, they will give you the band, and if you need to run another one for another band, you do that, and if you have all 3, then you can go to the finish line. If after lane number 10 you did not miss any of the single attempt obstacles and you have all 3 of your bands, after you complete lane number 10, you can come up, down, around, all the way, and then you go directly to the finish line. Do not run another full lap around unless you are doing penalty laps. And with the penalty laps, please make sure that you do a quick check-in with the judge before you do the laps, otherwise they will not be able to give you a band. Now we are going to go over how to do your mandatory completes and your single attempt obstacles throughout the course. For all of your strength obstacles, they are going to be different sizes to accommodate all the different age groups and ability levels that we have throughout the course. So, for each of them, they are going to be labeled with a piece of tape. An orange piece of tape indicates that that is a size for the elite. The yellow pieces of tape indicate that is for adults, which is going to be 13 and up. And a green piece of tape is going to indicate that is for the kids, which is 12 and below. Also, just a quick note, several of these strength obstacles will have multiple pieces of tape. For example, it might have an orange and a yellow piece of tape indicating that it is for both elite and adults. For an extra challenge, you are allowed to go up in a weight, but you are not allowed to go down further than what is your assigned size. Now we are going to go over examples of each obstacle and how to complete them. Just know that these obstacles in the video are examples and they are not to scale. The actual obstacles are much longer and they may vary slightly in the real course compared to what is seen here in the video. In lane number 1, you're going to start with the zip line. You use the rope to pull the zip line towards you, grab the ring, and slide your way down to hit the bell. For tire flip, you take the tire, flip it once, go to the other side, flip it back, then after you can run your next lap and then go to lane number 2. For the PVC pipe crawl, make sure your hands and feet are off of the ground in front of the pink piece of tape before you start crawling across. Once you make your way across, you ring that bell, then you can go to the farmer carry. In the farmer carry, make sure you have 1 weight in each hand. You go down around the cone, then back, Once you make your way all the way back, you can set those weights down and then head on your next lap to the next obstacle. For the cargo net, you are going to start on top of the net, make your way up to the very top pole, go up and over, down the other poles to the army crawl, where you crawl underneath the net or the wires. Then you can go to your next lap. For the bar traverse, you're going to make your way across the blue bar, across the trapeze bar, around the cargo net cubes to hit the bell. Then you can head to the fireman carry. For the fireman carry, take the bag, make sure you sling it over both shoulders, make your way down around the cones and back. In this one, like I said, it has to be over both shoulders. You cannot just sling it over one. After you're done, place it down, head to your next lap to the next lane. For the cliffhanger, you are going to use the cliffhanger pieces to make your way across to ring the bell before you go to the tire drag. For the tire drag, you are going to pull the tire with the rope, make sure that the tire fully crosses the line before you turn it around and bring it back to the start. In lane 6, I actually got a little mixed up here. Yours is going to start with the balance beam, then to the tires, then the slack line. Make sure you go around each cone before you go to the next obstacle. Also, make note that the tires are a mandatory complete and the balance beam and slack line are single attempt obstacles. For the tire pull, you are going to use the rope to drag the tire all the way to where you are. The tire must touch the tire you are standing over before you can reset. In order to reset, you pick up the tire, bring it all the way back to the start where you found it before you can move on to the sled push. In the sled push, you are going to use the handles to push the sled all the way down. Make sure that it fully crosses the line before you turn it around to go back to the start. Before you go to the next lap, make sure that you reset it for the next person to use. For the rings, it is going to be pretty simple. Just utilize the rings to make your way down to ring the bell. For the sandbag carry, you're going to pick up the sandbag, go down and around the cones, and bring them back to the start. For this carry specifically, you are not allowed to sling it over your shoulder. You have to carry it. Also, please be careful. Do not just grab it by the top, because they can and will break if we are not careful. For the rope rings, your feet are going to go into the rings down below as you cross the ropes to ring the bell. For the ladder climb, you are going to be making your way up, over, and down these set of pipes that are going to be at the end of the rope ring rig. On your way down, please be careful and do not jump from the top. We don't want anybody getting hurt. For the monkey bar and grips, you are going to make your way across the monkey bars, across the variety of grips to ring the bell. Note that at this obstacle, there is no drop point between the monkey bars and the grips. It is all one long obstacle. Lastly, we have our list of rules and the overall guidelines for the race. This document, as well as all of the other information, such as time blocks and anything else you might need to know, is going to be available on the Ultimate OCR webpage.